And we are live. We are back with more of our regular programming. No dream hack for now. We are back with Sentimiento Latino number 113. I'm your host, Light_VIP. And for now, I will be alone. Potentially for a while. If we look at the bracket, we'll get there. We'll get there, but right now we have our series here spawning in the top right hand corner of 2000 atmospheres LE. We have the Peruvian Zerg player representing Team Lethal Perfect. It is NeosShaggy. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 atmospheres LE, I believe it is the Chilean Terran player. He is blue. It is Ciceron. Oh boy. So, Firstly, it's great to be back. It's great to be back in our own channel, the CranKy Ducklings. We've been covering the B stream for a couple of days now over at ESL for DreamHack, but it's great to be back with some beautiful Latin American StarCraft. And oh my god, okay, looking at the bracket, it's pretty insane. So recently I've been casting Latin American or North American events with Cristiano, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm like, you know what? I would like to cast with you again for the Latin American events like Copa Hyperion and Sentimiento Latino, but I also want him to play. I want him to sign up, I want him to compete, because at the end of the day, he's a player foremost and a caster second. So I want him to do well first in the events, and then if he gets knocked out, then he can jump on and cast. And if you !B in the chat, yo, Cristiano has a pretty good bracket. Honestly, like, I don't think we're gonna cast him yet, but I'm pretty sure Cristiano has an easy run all the way to the semifinals. Like, there's no excuse. You could argue Mako is in his way, kind of, but really, like, Cristiano should be able to make it there. Who he faces, whether it's Jim Rising or Zion's, is still up in the air. Again, you know, Jim Rising is up there. Zion's the best Protoss in Peru. Meanwhile, the low half of the bracket is harder to call. It's a little bit more stacked. What I will say is that Neo should also make it to the semifinals. Neo has a pretty easy run, but that's why I had to jump onto this series. I had to jump on Ciceron versus NeosShaggy because the winner of this goes up against Neo. The battle of the Neos, potentially. Meanwhile, of course, we do have a pretty standard opening here from NeosShaggy. It's been a while since I've been able to cast NeosShaggy. He has slowly improved over time. I remember back in the day when he was Diamond, and now he is Masters. Oh god. So yeah, he's looking to have a pretty good run. But we'll see. Again, I love NeosShaggy. He's always been supportive of the CranKy Ducklings, so I can't wait to see what he has to offer. Meanwhile, likewise, I can say the same for Ciceron. Ciceron also shows up in the chat. More importantly, I believe Ciceron has even gone as far as to win some of the random raffles that we have for Sentimiento Latino. So this man, he's already made his bank. Like, he's already earned some money here competitively. See if he can earn some more. As so far, he's going for a 2-1-1 opening. Oh my god. I love this. We don't see enough of 2-1-1, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, we're gonna see at least some more of it here. And if this goes unscouted, this could be deadly for NeosShaggy. As I quickly check his vision, he hasn't gone into the main base yet, but he does have an Overlord poised to dive in. It's already 4 minutes though. Like, he should have gone in by now. He needs to scout the opening. You could argue, he doesn't see any Hellions. That's already a tell, and it is, to be fair, it is that there are no Hellions out. But they could be banking up at home. It could be like a Hellbat push, could be Blue Flame. Like, scouting is always a great thing, and so far, NeosShaggy is a little bit in the dark. I say a little bit, mate, he's got some Lings already at the Zonagas, so he has some pretty good vision of the map in general, but not of what his opponent is doing. He slips in, sees a bunker, bunch of Marines, and there we go. Finally the Overlord is diving in. He will see the starport. The fact that it has no add-on, that's pretty sus. Yo, what's going on? He will see the Raxes. Oh my god, this is crazy. He confirms it's a 2-1-1, and he sees the tech lab researching, but it's not stim. That's insane. Eventually this Overlord will get picked off, but concussive shells? What? This is gonna be great against roaches, and perchance NeosShaggy is going roaches, so interesting. Interesting composition here from Ciceron. Okay. So concussive shells did finish. I hope we still see stim. Again, stim is still great. Marauders can stim. There it is. It is on the way. So we're gonna see a stim +1, maybe 1/1 timing here from Ciceron, and I kind of like it. Meanwhile, NeosShaggy is already working on a pretty large amount of roaches, which is understandable. It can be really risky playing against a Bio-Terran without Banelings, which is why you need a decent amount of roaches to survive early aggression. But we see that Ciceron isn't really being too aggressive. He's moving out now, and I feel like this is the wrong time to move out. Ideally, wait for stim, right? But he's gonna try and make something happen. He does have one tank with his army, and that is something. The creep spread isn't amazing from NeosShaggy, so he's gonna be able to make something happen. He thinks better of it. A couple of Lings did scout him, so he's backing up a little bit for now. And we actually see a Nidus from NeosShaggy. This is crazy, by the way. NeosShaggy went for double evos, so I'm like, yo, it's gonna be a longer game, he's gonna get upgrades, right? Wrong. Nidus. So we're getting it all in, and there's a pretty large army here, and Ciceron doesn't have a lot at home. Oh my god, there we go. Nidus is going up at the same time as Ciceron is moving out. We could be in a weird, like, kind of base trade-esque scenario. Will Ciceron pull back, or will he commit to the attack? As Nidus is about to finish up, Ciceron is pushing into creep, leaving some of his medics behind. Oh, feels bad, man. Meanwhile, he's pushing out. Ooh, the army of Ciceron, sorry, of NeosShaggy actually returns home. God, you have to be so careful. That tank is looking so exposed. No, the tank. Oh god, it sieges and it immediately goes down. The army gets surrounded by roaches, gets cleaned up. And now NeosShaggy can go for the counterattack. Oh god, third base on location is not going to finish. What do we have at home? We do have 2 tanks. We don't have a lot of bio. Ciceron, he's banking a lot of minerals. I love the idea behind what he was doing, but at the end of the day, like, the macro isn't quite there for Ciceron, and it looks like NeosShaggy is going to be able to just push his way on through. We'll lose a decent amount of roaches to the tanks. Oh my god, to be honest, but there's not a lot here for Ciceron. Even though NeosShaggy is trading incredibly inefficiently, he should be able to push his way through. Oh god, it's gonna be close. Can he get on top of the tanks? Can he just barely get on top of them? Wow. These siege tanks have... This tank has 16 kills! 17! With the Nidus! This one tank has 17 kills, that's insane! Oh my god! It just goes to show the power of the tank. Again, even though that was an efficient trade by Ciceron, he lost a lot of workers. 19 SCVs went down that game. Well, that engagement. Like, again, defensively, Ciceron was great, but he didn't have a wall. He lost all his bio across the map. Again, great ideas here for Ciceron, great positioning as well, but the macro is kind of where he lacks, and it's to be expected. Ciceron is an amateur player. He is an amateur player, but despite being an amateur player, he signs up almost every single week. He's always here. He's always supportive of the community, wants to be a part of the community, and here he is consistently supporting the events here that we have for Latin America. Both these players, to be honest. Meanwhile, ooh, another Nidus. Despite the missile turret, Nidus is still here in the main base. Oh god. It's gonna finish, by the way. No. The Nidus does finish. The roaches are flooding out. Tanks this time were not in position. This time they are unsieged. Oh god, please, puppy, siege up, siege up, siege up. They do just barely in time. At the same time, we have another roach hit squad hitting the third base. Third base isn't done yet, so they could force a cancel. And it looks like some of them do get split off to cancel the third. They're hitting the natural at the same time. This tank, I'm keeping an eye on it. 17 kills. Can he get more? 18. 19. But the third base is going to go down. Behind this, NeosShaggy's got his 4th base up and running. Did he start his upgrades? does have +1. Didn't get 1/1. He is, you know, he's droning up. He's getting comfortable across the map. Ciceron, if he wasn't all in before, which he kind of was, he is now. He's pushing out across the map with his tank, with his hero tank with 18 kills. Maybe he can catch NeosShaggy droning up. NeosShaggy is supply blocked right now. There are no Ravagers either, just basically Roach. As long as the tanks don't get caught out of position. Oh god, one of them will! One of the tanks will go down for free. The other tanks are exposed. No, not again. No. The tanks go down. And with that, once again, NeosShaggy. He defends beautifully, wonderfully, cleans everything up. Ciceron has to run all the way back home, and unfortunately, this time he doesn't have those tanks that he had earlier. He still has 2 in his main, which is great, but yeah. There's only so much 2 tanks can do. Unless NeosShaggy doesn't go into the main base. Come on, buddy. You can do it. He's taking out everything in the natural. Can he? The problem is that he doesn't have any Ravagers. Like, a handful of Ravagers go a long way for Zerg. But NeosShaggy, he's just brute forcing his way across the map. You know, just making nothing but roaches. Oh god, the pathing. Okay, we're good. GG XD. NeosShaggy takes game 1. GG. Meanwhile, of course, I have to catch up a little bit here. Thank you so much, ARJ Skater, for the Twitch Prime. Up to 169 AP. Oh god. It's great to see you again, ARJ Skater. Hello, for sure, is in the chat. Hello, Soundo as well. Maximo is another one of those players who is also signed up for the tournament. So best of luck to Maximo. If I quickly look, Maximo is going up against Feliciano right now. Damn. Jugadores listo. Neo. GLHF. Beautiful. We're diving in. We are getting in to game number 2 between these 2 players. Of course, Ciceron is a bit of an underdog, but regardless, he's here. He's here, doing his best. My phone internet is slow. Oh god. Funada for sure is in the chat. But as a reminder, the winner of this series will go up against Neo. Neo is currently waiting for the winner of the series. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE. We have the Peruvian Zerg player representing Team Lethal Perfect. It is NeosShaggy. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Chilean Terran. He's blue, representing himself. It is Ciceron. Oh. I'm just trying to look for the logo of this team, by the way. For some reason, it's not showing up. Unless I'm crazy. What is happening? Huh. Weird. Okay, well, we are getting into game number 2. We'll try to fix the logos later on. Some kind of bug or something going on. I don't know, it's hard to say. But yeah, so far so good here. You know, pretty standard openings. We'll see if Ciceron once again goes for that 2. Oh, yeah, he will. A much faster second racks, by the way. Second racks before CC. Oh my god, Ciceron. We do have 1 gas. Are we gonna see Master Reaper here? I love it. Yo, let's meme it up. Why the hell not? I approve. Ah, this is why. Okay. Unblock. Apparently, I was having some issues with Wikipedia. Can I now search? I can! Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. We're done. All right, so we do have to, oh my god, again, we're essentially having a one base all in here. 3 Raxes and a what? What's happening? So 3 Rax Reaper would make sense to me, but he's getting add-ons. Is he gonna get a tech lab? He's getting a tech lab as well. What? Is he going mass marine with stim? It's gonna be a one base stim? Huh? Help. I need some help from the chat. What is happening right now? Okay, so one base, I imagine this should be stim, right? He's not gonna get a concussive shell, right? What's happening in your mind, Ciceron? Don't get supply blocked. Well, he's getting concussive shell. Oh my god, what I feel like this guy's watched too much Maru. Prioritizing concussive shell in game 1 and in game 2. Lings are coming in, mate. You gotta wall off. You cannot let NeosShaggy scout this. The slow Lings, they do already catch a couple of Marines. Oh, feels bad, man. The Marines, they were misrallied. Unfortunately, down into the natural. They will buy a lot of time, but this wall needs to be a wall. There we go. Wall is up. Finally, we have a re-rally with these Raxes back into the main base. But losing 2 Marines is actually huge. Like, again, when you're hiding your build and when you're going for an all-in, every unit counts. Meanwhile, concussive shell is done. Stim is on the way. We have an eBay. So the problem with what's happening is that this is taking too long. He's getting a second eBay, by the way. He's gonna go for a stim 1-1 timing, I guess. But NeosShaggy, he's already got 3 bases. He's getting a Bailey Nest. Like, he's given so much time to drone up, get a decent economy, and just make army, right? Like, the longer this goes on, the better it is for NeosShaggy. That's why these pushes, ideally, you hit with stim and you just send it across the map. Ciceron, he's kind of like, in a way, macroing too much. Like, he's teching up too much. You know, double eBays. Do you have the gas to sustain this? Double up for 2 upgrades, sure, but then he's getting a factory as well. Lings catch reinforcements. The armies across the map, but the Lings, they're here, and there's gonna be a handful of Marines, but oh boy, here we go. Ciceron, he's across the map. Stim isn't done, by the way. Lings are coming back, and even though there are no Banelings, like, there's more than enough Lings to surround this army and just take it out. Especially without stim. Oh god, the Lings, they come in, they surround the bio. I like that Ciceron was going for a 1-base play in game 2. It makes sense, but this is not how you 1-base. Oh my, he's expanding. He's crazy. NeosShaggy, if he there we go. I was about to say, if he realizes he has no gas. Oh my god, he pulled out of gas. Madman. But if he realizes, hey, there's no Widow Mines, there's no tanks, there are a very limited amount of Hellions, you can just Bane Bust this. Like, there's nothing to stop the Bane Bust. Unfortunately, there aren't many Banelings. There are only 3 because of the lack of gas, but 3 could still be enough. They just need to get up the ramp. And NeosShaggy pulls back. Oh, he is gonna drone up. He's taking all his gases again to work on his lair and all that good stuff. This is definitely an option, right? You can contain your opponent to 1 base. Makes sense. But it does mean that the game will go on a little bit longer here. Oh. NeosShaggy doesn't want to throw. And again, because of his lack of gas, he didn't have enough to make a wave of Banelings to bust through. Otherwise, he could have just ended the game then and there. Now he does have a decent amount of Banelings. Honestly, if he wanted to, he could try again. But I'm sure now that enough time has passed, yeah, we have a Widowmine, we have Hellions, like, it's going to be a little bit harder to break this position. We go, the natural's being taken, and now is the opportunity for NeosShaggy. Now Ciceron is a little bit exposed. He doesn't have the high ground. He doesn't have the wall. He doesn't even have the Widowmine to support his army. So, oh god, NeosShaggy's going for it. He's going to surround the army. Oh god, and he's rushing in, and the Banelings are going to crash in with everything. Oh my god, every single Marine goes down. A decent Widowmine shot. but there's just not a lot of army here. There's one Hellbat and one Marauder. The boys are forced off the line. SCVs are falling. Oh my god, every single SCV is gonna go down. GG Neo OP. And NeosShaggy will take the series 2-0. Congratulations, NeosShaggy. Congratulations on taking his round 1 victory. And he, I mean, mate.